Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to my Utopia adventure deck profile. If you saw the combo video that was released yesterday, you're probably curious about what the deck profile is. In this video, we're going to be talking about that. Hopefully you're able to play this and probably Nibiru, which is the one card that Utopia will lose to. So yeah, guys, I'm excited. Let's get into it. So first up, I'm running 3 Water Enchantress of the Temple. You want to run 3, you want to max out on the ratio of this card. Of course, to also go with our adventure engine is the Wandering Griffin Riders. All we care about is protecting our first turn combo. Then next we are running 3 Astrotopias. This card helps the adventure engine quite a bit because if there's an exceed on the field, it can special summon itself. But this card is great because it searches the Exceed Change Tactics, which is the best card in the deck. We're running Utopia Onomatopoeia. This card you want to run at 3 as well, because while he does clash a lot with Amazing, if he special summon, his effective summon from the hand is triggered. And you saw that in the combo video, by the way, which helped us get into the Draco future. So Utopia is obviously really important because it counters all the names. The coat and the glove synergize really well. And speaking of the coats, we're running 3 coats. We only run 2 gloves because this one conflicts the most with the adventure engine. At the same time, its grave effect does not at all. So if you can get a Utopia Onomatopoeia on the field, then glove is absolutely amazing. And as you saw in the combo video, this is what you discard with the Fable Adventure and then get your engine going. So it's really important that we see it in that way. And next up, we are running the Heroic Engine. But from what I've played with so far, I think this engine is pretty good. And it's also good into the adventure engine because you special summon it if you have 2 or more warriors, and everything in the deck is warrior except the glove. Summon it, search the Heroic Envoy. Envoy searches the Knuckle Sword, which is running as a 1-off. And that's just an easy level 4 setup, basically. So it's just a level 4 engine at the moment. And speaking of warriors, we're running 3 Armed Sage and we're running 3 Ascended Sage. What makes Utopia Adventure possible because they special summon themselves, they don't care about having to normal summon. So you can get away with getting level 4s on board and then doing your adventure combo. And then to top off the monsters, we are running some 1-offs here. Astrocrebra is of course another great addition to the Utopia deck. You are locked into number exceed monsters. That can be something for the extra deck, but that's fine because that's usually what you're going into. You could argue running 3 of the Astrocrebra is actually what you want to do. Tornado Bringer is the one ZW weapon you might want to cut. All you care about is the Pegasus Saber, it's the negate. But Tornado Bringer obviously has its own wicked effects. And yeah, we'll move on to the spells now. Running 3 Amazing, Faithful Adventure, and the Draco back. A pro tip as well, if you manage to spam the board with 4 level 4s, you can go into the Make Allen version and then search the Amazing. We're only running 2 Exceed Change Tactics, but obviously there's more important pieces in the deck now because of the adventure engine. They don't want to clash that too much with the tactic, but I still love this card. I don't know why people would ever run it at 1. This card is insane. It's a +6. It's a +5 every chance you can play the game. And then we are running the double or nothing break, obviously, and then the 1 Magic Utopia Force, and then the Heroic Envoy. Of course, as we mentioned, the Heroic Engine is pretty nice. You could run 3 of this and run the field spell. I was a big believer in running the field spell, but I'm taking it out of this adventure version. That field spell is really good, and it can dodge the adventure engine because you special summon the monster, but you need to actually get into those exceeds to get the counters for the field spell, and I don't want to rely on that too much, so we took it out of the deck. We have to run the best card in Utopia. Onomatopoeia, this card is a Machina Duplication, Awakening of the Dragons. It can search 2 monsters that meet the Onomat requirements. So the card can also discard a card, but it has to discard for its cost. So you can get the glove in grave. So if you summon a Utopia Onomatopoeia, you can special summon the glove from grave, and then to round it off, Summon's Protection. So this is a 43 card list. I'm trying to get to 40, but I'm debating what to take out. I actually took out the Zexal Entrust and I took out the field spell here. You can see Zexal Entrust and the field spell have the same issue where it's a win more card. We're going to be consistent with our combo, so that's why I took them out. But yeah, guys, that is the main deck. Let's move straight into the extra deck. Let's start off with the Utopia package, which is a nice Ultimate Ray Utopia. I'm running Utopia Ray. You can run the other one, the Prime one. It's probably better to run that one, and then Utopia Double, of course. So this is what gets the engine going. As long as you see a Utopia Double, that is your 4 to 5 to 6 disruption board with 1 Exceed monster, and that's why it's so important to get into that first Exceed. Next up is Utopic Sage. I love this card. Obviously, bringing out the Ascended Sage means you can find the rank up spell. The rank up spell is, again, all you need. It's like really important, and also it's a great target for Draco Future because it's not a number monster. And speaking of number monsters, Dragonar, the MVP, the card that changed Utopia forever in my opinion, and then Neo Utopia Raid. The drawback is it has to be equipped with a ZW for its negation and attack reduction to work, but that's fine because that's what the deck does. So and then the Draco Future, Utopic Future, Utopia the Lightning. So Lightning, I guess Lightning's fine. You can do a nice OTK with double or nothing and Lightning sometimes, and I think just because it has the Utopia name, in a pinch you can summon it and draw another card. Draco Future is just the best boss monster, one of the best boss monsters in the game. And then moving on, we have the Gaga Magician.
What did you just say?
This card gets you into the Draco Future and it even has an effect specifically for them. What you can do, a typical line is Tropic Sage very early in the combo, somehow leaves the board maybe with a Astrotopia's cost for its effect, and the Gaga Magician is summoned, special summons the Tropic Sage, there's your Draco feature. Alan Version, I don't think I included this in my previous deck profile, but this is one of my favorite cards to run. I used to run a Pot of Avarice, and that meant, you know, summoning this with 4 materials searches the Pot of Avarice, which is funny. But you know, alternatively, what you always do with this card, maybe not as much in the adventure version, but still worth running, is you get 3 materials and you search the Astrotopia, because you have Exceed Monster in the field as well. You can actually special summon the Astrotopia and extend like crazy. And then, you know, with 4 materials, like I mentioned before, searches the adventure engine, gets that going. This card can be teched out for a Abyss Dweller, Tornado Dragon, whatever you want. But I like the Megusta, so we're sticking with that. And of course, it does go very nicely with the Ultimate Rare Zeus. And guys, that has been the extra deck for Utopia. Hopefully I'm able to, you know, inspire you guys to run the adventure engine and give you a bit of idea of how you run the deck, what the ratios are. And guys, that's been the deck profile. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, make sure to drop a like, comment down below what you want to see with Utopia next. I'm thinking of doing a dual commentary video showing you guys exactly how you play this deck online, how to dodge hand traps, and how to beat the meta. And that being said, guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.